Hey, what's going on, guys? Echo, and welcome to a part 2 of this F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. If you didn't see the previous episode, make sure you go watch it because I thought it was a lot of fun to edit and to probably watch as well for you guys at home. If you want to avoid spoilers, then go watch it now. So spoilers in 3, 2, 1. We finished 9th. A pretty decent start, and look at that, actually, didn't realise. We are ahead of Ferrari. I am very happy with that. Lewis Hamilton won, Valtteri BOTTAS came second, third was Max Verstappen, so Hambot there. Bloody typical. Yuki Tsunoda though with a very good qualifying session, with a good race, sorry. As you can see there as well, if you are new to this series, well, if you are new to this series and that, we're only doing 16 races. We've gotten rid of Monaco and a few others as well. I think USA was one of them. We got rid of Australia as well. So yeah, 16 races a season, you know, just to progress a little bit quicker. So fingers crossed as well, the new tracks will come out soon. But yeah, we move onwards with some activities here, and I think what we might do is we'll go for the vehicle PR film, try and get to level 5 as quick as possible. Sponsor headquarters as well, and we've got 6 days left, and I think what we might do is we'll do some focus training and driver promotion filming, and then aero equipment upgrade, and I think that will be okay. We've got 1.85 million to spend, and I think we are going to spend that fairly quickly now. I think we might go with I don't know, build time or quality control. I actually don't know which one I want. Could go for build time. Oh, I do not know. Build time, let's go for that one. Yeah, I mean, it's locked in now, I can't change it. We've also got about 1500 R&D points, which we are going to spend as well. In fact, I don't think we can. No, we can't spend it just yet on the aero. So that's fine. That's okay and whatnot. We can do tyre wear as well. That should come in a couple of days, so we might just leave that. We're going to definitely leave this. But these, we are actually going to improve that for sure. And then I think what we might do is the engine cover. Oh no, we can't afford that just yet. So we'll go for tyre wear. There we go. They should, fingers crossed, all arrive before the next race of the season. As you can probably tell as well with the noise in the background, I am doing this live. So it just makes it easier as well, because I never know how long it's going to take for me to get through all this.
We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
And here we go. Personnel department, go to event.
Personnel department has asked us to deal with this. We have a couple of options here. Take your time. What you decide to do will have consequences.
So Aiken has been really hitting the stride in the simulation recently. While they're in the zone, where should we get them to focus development? Pace or awareness? I think we're going to go with pace.
And helping handle that.
I think that'll be the best thing to do. Of course, nothing else left to do. We've got front wing main flap, which has come through nicely. And I think we might now be level 5. Yes, we are. So that means now we can get ourselves our first, our first secondary sponsor. So, let's see. Outqualify your rival. We haven't got a rival just yet. Beat your rival during the race. Haven't got that just yet. Achieve a top 12 finish. Could be somewhat realistic, but I am thinking I might go with Zane Neto. Or we could qualify P15 or better. But the weekly income isn't great, and especially if we don't, what's it called? So I'm thinking I might try and out-qualify my rival, because we're guaranteed 132,000 a week, which I think's, you know, a pretty good amount. And we'll put the sponsors on quickly, put them in a couple of places. I think what we might do, we'll put some on the halo, and then probably In fact, I'm going to put a load on, I think. I'm going to put as many on as possible. Just to, you know, to make it look a bit better and a bit more realistic. Because, yeah, I mean, we want sponsors, we want money. Of course, we can easily have all the money off it. I mean, we can have the sponsors off the car and still earn the money. So, there we go. I think that looks a bit better. It kind of reminds me, like I say, from the last episode, and that it kind of reminds me of the like a Monster Energy sort of style. So, right. So I think what we might do next is go for both of these are 2nd of May. I think we might go for some more rear downforce. So fingers crossed that doesn't fail. But we'll have to wait and see as we head into the season break. Of course, Imola and Portimao aren't in the game as of recording. Fingers crossed. I think they'll probably arrive for when season 2's here. Kind of like makes the most sense.
Our new parts are completed without issues. They'll be on the car,
we can
ready
actually
for the next race weekend.
There you go, makes it a lot easier. So, let's see, gear props improved, materials sorted, rear wing outer stakes sorted. So that means all of our developments
we've had the new parts
have
come
worked.
through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Thank you very much. So yeah, all of our new developments have come through and are working like a treat. So we should now, yeah, as you can see, we are pretty much on point with AlphaTauri, and we're ahead of Alfa Romeo, Haas and Williams, which is to be expected. But so far, I have to say, so good. I wasn't expecting such a good start as well. So I think we might go for durability next, I think. Well, it's telling us to go for that, but can we afford anything on here? 525, yeah, we can. So I think, yeah, let's go for ICE. That should arrive in time for Azerbaijan in the next round.
Could you take a look at this for us, please?
Yep. So we can get large. So F1 are organising a charity event. They are asking for teams to make donations to the cause. How would you like to respond? Small donation will cost us 20,000, but give us 500 acclaim. Or for 2,000 acclaim, we can get ourselves. We spend 1,000, 100,000. Make a nice donation. There we go. And that should, yeah, level 6. So, you know, we've got 69 resource points. Nice. As you can see, look at our engine here. Bloody hell, we have probably one of the best power units on the grid, I'd say. Actually, I'm very tempted to take a look. 2nd best power unit. I'll take that. But yeah, I think we've had a good little mini season break. We've got a new sponsor. We've got some more money coming in. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do some practice. But I will see you for Q1. Fingers crossed we can do well. So then, for the first lap of qualifying in Q1, and it's been an okay lap so far, as I'm showing you just like the ending of qualifying at the end of my first lap, should I say. We come across the line with a 1:17.8, I think that was. So it was okay, but as you can see there on the left hand side, we are in P22. But our final run of Q1, and we're a few tenths up, as you know, the car felt okay, but you could definitely tell we need to work on the chassis and the aero side of things of the car, and you know, we need to just got to focus on that, because our power unit is absolutely brilliant. As we're about to cross the line, trying to take the shortest line possible, and we come across the line and we go about 4 or 5 tenths quicker, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to see us get out of Q1. I think it only put us into into P18, I believe it was. As we take a look now, come on Harley, there we go. And yeah, P19 in the end. but our teammate does get into Q2, so fair play to him. So yeah, we're going to be starting towards the back of the grid. Not what we wanted, of course, with the qualifying last time out. It was a lot better, but it's now time to get into the race.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Are there any drivers that you've got a rivalry with at the moment? Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow?
Well, here's hoping they're working hard to find some improvements.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. And it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri BOTTAS. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Vettel and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon and Tsunoda, Aitken, Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and the rookie, Russell, Mazepin, Latifi and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Right, P19, that's where we're starting, and yeah, not brilliant. As you can see, we are still going for the one-stop strategy, mediums to hards. It is the quicker option. I was thinking, you know, I might go for the two-stop, kind of change it up a bit, but I was like, nah, best not. So yeah, here we go then. 5 headlights. We're actually starting in P18. Sorry, we of course we get bumped up position. But lights out and away we go. And yet again, it's an okay start for us. We do get a bit of wheel spin as we tumble down into turn 1 as we go down the inside of our teammate and Mick Schumacher. And this time we managed to get past turn 1 without any contact on anyone, and there is no VSC. So made up 2 positions at the start, and I think personally that is actually a very good beginning to the race as we try and look for a move around the outside of Giovinazzi, but we go very slow, and now we're under pressure from Mick Schumacher, but we just hold him off. So far so good. Obviously, like I say, they bump up the difficulty back up to 105, and it seems to be a lot better now. So yeah, we are still part of the midfield, but like the lower end of the midfield, so we're not really going to be fighting for points just yet, realistically. But yeah, hopefully you like the way I do the opening lap now, where I have it as a replay. It's quite enjoyable actually. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. Let me know if you want me to go back to like onboard camera views or not. But yeah, come up to the end of the first lap. Like I say, we gain 2 positions, and we've just got Antonio Giovinazzi ahead. And as things are, it's Bottas, Verstappen and Ricciardo actually in 3rd, so a good start from him. But yeah, we are slowly gaining on Antonio Giovinazzi at the start of the 2nd lap, but obviously we are too far back, so we're just going to hold off from trying to go for anything stupid just yet, as the car seems very, very planted at the moment. Anyway, lap number 4 now, this is. And we are going to look for a move, but I think we might be a little bit too far back. Yeah, we're too far back at this moment in time, but we are slowly catching up to him. Of course, we are running a higher downforce setup, so we're not going to be as quick on the straights. But the car still feels good, like going in a straight line in a way. It's just like I say, the cornering, speed and everything, and we need to try and keep the weight down a bit. But, you know, at the moment, it's not too bad. I'm running 11.9 wings. I found out that you got to run a higher front wing than you do on your rear wing. So it's just going to take a bit of getting used to, but I'm okay with everything now. I'm used to the game. But yeah, around the final corner of lap 5, going on to lap 6, and we're a little bit closer to him now. So we are just going to drain the ERS, and we are going to have DRS as well. Are we going to make the move down the inside or around the outside? Let's take a look then. Myself and Antonio Giovinazzi go down the inside, and we just get the car stopped in time, and P15 is now ours. So I believe that's probably one of my best overtakes so far this season. Of course, this is only the second race of the season, but yeah, I think that was a fantastic job, and up into P15 we go. Towards the end of lap 7 then, and we've got I think a few people actually coming into the pits now. Yeah, Lance Stroll is in the pits on the softs, and so is Leclerc. Oh, sorry, they actually came from the softs onto the mediums, so they're doing a 2-stop. And Carlos Sainz is out of the race. This is the replay of it, and it just seems to be just an electrical issue again. So yeah, not very good for Ferrari. Not having the best of seasons just yet. Of course, we finished ahead of both Ferraris last time out. Spoiler alert. But obviously, I probably already told you at the beginning of this. I'm recording this voiceover a couple of days after I've recorded the actual intro. So yeah, on to lap 15. Obviously, there wasn't that much going on. Like, even though I like racing around here, it's not the best track for overtaking. Of course, as well, we are like a new team, and we're a lot slower than others. We are going to be towards the back of the field, but yeah, Jack is also in the box. I can't speak. And yeah, we are double stacking, but I don't think it's going to lose too much time as we go into the hard tyres to go to the end of the race at lap 16. And at the moment we're in P14, so we're in a good position there. You know, our race pace seems to be a lot better than our qualifying pace, which has always been the case, even on F1 2020. So, you know, if I have bad qualifying, I know that I've got a good race pace in me. As on to lap 21, and we pass Lance Stroll, who's going to be on the mediums, and I think we all know that eventually he's going to catch up to us, and he will overtake us, because he is in the Aston Martin, and they're a lot quicker than what we are. And yeah, it evidently shows here at the end of lap 21. He's right on our backside, so we can defend if we want to, but there's not really any point, as we've got Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel in the pits as well. And I think there was a few others as well. Actually, no, yeah, they're just ahead of us. So maybe, can we get past... Are we going to go 3 wide here? No, almost 3 wide, but we do just about get Charles Leclerc. I was about to say Sebastian Vettel, but of course he's not in the Ferrari this year, is he? As Leclerc just waltzes past us on a fresh set of mediums. And yeah, we are back down to P13, but I still think P13 is actually a very good place to be. As we cut the corner a little bit there, I'll be honest. But yeah, and Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly is out of the race. Let's see what happens here. Serious car issue, and it just seems to be, as per normal, just an electrical issue. As he almost gets hit by one of the Alpine cars. Very, very close. But that means then we are going to get promoted up to P12. But at the time being, we're getting overtaken to go back down to P14. But we are going to go back up to P12. P13, sorry. So, yeah, lap 24 then. And this is... Yeah, we're still in P13. We're doing okay. You know, we're holding our own race. It wasn't the best race to be in, but there's a safety car. Kimi Raikkonen's out of the race, and he hits the back of one of the Williams. Oh no, and he's stopped in the middle of the track, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Oh no, and there's another Williams that goes past. Oh no. So Kimi Raikkonen is out of the race. I think that was Kimi Raikkonen anyway. It did say at the top, but within like 2 seconds I completely forgot who it was. But I think it was Kimi Raikkonen is out of the race, and he collects his teammate anyway. But yeah, we're going to come in now and fit the soft tyres, because safety car, everyone gets bunched up. So yeah, I was thinking actually this could be a good opportunity, you know, to really start pushing and get some points. But as you're going to see very, very soon, it wasn't the case. Because as we're about to catch up to the safety car in a second, you will notice in that whilst yes, we can stay behind the safety car, so is Lewis Hamilton, who's in first. So that means we're going to get lapped in this race most likely, which is then also confusing, because if we're here, shouldn't then Hamilton get lapped? It was very, very confusing. So, you know, we've got to deal with it. And yeah, unfortunately, we've got cars behind us that are going to lap us, which was very, very confusing. But it's going to be interesting to see what we can do here. So we are down to P16, but we do have new soft tyres on, so we're going to be a lot quicker than those ahead of us who are on hards. And so we get an okay start. We get a little bit squirrely on the exit there. Tyres are still cold. And as you can see here, blue flags. You are kidding me. So the game has screwed us over. We could have actually got points in this race if the safety car works properly. So hopefully they patch that in the future. As we're going to look for a move on Aitken as we go a little bit wide. But we are actually going to take advantage of this. We're going to dive around the outside of both Aitken and George Russell. Almost George Russell, but the thing is though, we do have to keep an eye out on the cars behind us as well. And so we are now going to still take advantage of this. But unfortunately, we do actually get past him. I thought we didn't get past him there. And yeah, we're going to have to think about letting some of these guys go. But as you can see, I'm still a little bit faster. But we are going to let Max Verstappen go, who's in second, and then we've still got I think that was Bottas, and we just got everyone behind us really, which is kind of annoying, I have to admit, as you can see the Red Bulls are still much faster even on the older set of tyres. But yeah, we need to start letting some people pass, otherwise we are going to get a penalty. So we're just going to let people go past and eventually, I think. And actually no, we're actually going to try and catch up to Mazepin first. Of course, yeah, this is a long take here. And yeah, we're going to try to take advantage of this with him slowing down. In fact, no, we're actually going to let one of them guys go as we get right behind. And for some reason, we get a 5-second time penalty, even though I did let them go past. So the stewards aren't happy with me, so I do have a 5-second time penalty. So right here, right now, we're going to have to push, as we're going to just go dive down the inside. Forget all that I've said in the past about trying to hold on to damage. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. Final few laps, I think. And now we've got to try and make sure that we don't go below 5 seconds to Mazepin. And at the moment we are a lot slower, but I'm just going to have to let them go past because I don't want to get another penalty. As the last person to go through, I think that is Lance Stroll, so that means I can start racing properly. So let's see if we can build a 5-second gap as we go on to lap 30, going towards lap 31 here. And as you can see, I am almost 4 seconds quicker already. I'm 4 seconds ahead of George Russell. So yeah, we've got to start pushing if we want to hold on to P13. P13 is still a good result. Of course it is. Of course, you know, safety cars and stuff like that will always help us out. as we're about to round the final corner and start what is technically now the last lap, because we've been lapped ourselves. But as you can see, we are more than 5 seconds ahead of George Russell, and there's just me just fiddling about with the replay stuff, so I apologise about that. But yeah, it's been an eventful race. Let's just be honest. The safety car, I was hoping would help us, but it really didn't. It did actually just mess us up. You know, we got lapped, but we had to make do with it. And yeah, the car feels okay this nowadays. Of course, we've got the right setups on, and yeah, there's not really much else to add to that. Of course, Spain has always been quite a difficult one, especially the chicanes, and sometimes if you hit certain curbs, you are gonna spin. But yeah, just unfortunate about the safety car and the safety car glitch sort of thing. Obviously, it's a little bit annoying, but it is, like I say, it is what it is. And one day it will be us that'll be in first that can then take advantage of it. Let's be honest. But yeah, we're going to round the final few corners though, and like I say, it's been an eventful yet somewhat rewarding race as we're about to cross the line to finish in P13.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yes, another historic win under their belts. Well done to the team at Mercedes. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
So then, congratulations to Hamilton, Bottas and Ricciardo, of course, finishing in the top 3. Then you got Verstappen, Norris, Perez, Ocon, Alonso, Tsunoda and Sebastian Vettel rounding top 10. And yeah, there we are. I think it's the first time ever in the career mode that I've actually gotten lapped and also gotten a time penalty. So in fact, it wasn't just us actually, it was Antonio Giovinazzi who also got a time penalty, so I'll take that. But yeah, it is what it is. Lewis Hamilton still leads the championship as well. But it's going to be interesting to say the least. But that is the end of today's episode though, guys. But thank you very much for watching. They should be out on the Wednesday. The first episode will have gone out Monday. But yeah, but thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, enjoy the highlights package. See ya.